You ever noticed how awkward it is walking into a barbershop? Because the moment you open that door, you immediately feel like you've entered some kind of holding pen. Someone takes your name, points to a chair, and you just follow orders. And suddenly you're sitting there, waiting, like cattle at a stockyard, trying to pretend you're interested in whatever weird channel the TV is set to. You know the one. It's never something normal. It's either a cooking show, daytime court TV, or a home renovation show where a couple argues about backsplash tile. And you're sitting there pretending to watch it like, yes, backsplash tile. Fascinating. But really you're just thinking, how long is this freaking gonna take? Meanwhile, the clippers are buzzing in the background like some kind of dental office soundtrack. Eventually they call your name and you sit down in the chair. Then they spin you toward the mirror and they ask the most dangerous question a man can be asked. So, how would you like it cut? And you try to explain it. But the problem is, most men don't know the language. We just say things like, I'll just clean it up a little. I'm short on the sides. Leave some on the top. And we hope they understand what that means. But here's the problem. While they're cutting your hair, they're barely talking to you, if at all. They're too busy talking to the other barber. And the conversation is never small talk. No. It's always something dramatic like, did you hear about Amanda's baby daddy? And you're sitting there gripping the armrest thinking, please be paying attention to the back of my head. Because you can't see half the work they're doing. Your fate is entirely in their hands. And when it's all over, they spin the chair around again, brush the hair off your neck, and hold up a mirror so you can see the back. And you're supposed to make a decision in like 2 seconds. Do you like this? Is it too late? Should I just nod and say it's great? And then they expect a tip. But every once in a while, you find a good barber. Not just someone who cuts your hair, someone who listens and pays attention, someone who remembers how you like it. They ask about your family, your job, and what you've been up to lately. They joke around and they laugh with you. And over time, you realize something. You're not just there for a haircut anymore. You're going to see a friend. I've got a barber like that. Her name is Cheyenne, and man, she's sexy. Now hold on, not like that. Sexy in the sense that she's rare, she's unique, one of a kind, and absolutely phenomenal at what she does. The moment my son walked through the door, she looks up, smiles big, and says, hey guys, come on back. And the question is always the same, the usual, and we can answer without even thinking, yep. Now sometimes I'll mess with her a little and say, you know what, just shave it all off. But I have to be careful with that, because Cheyenne would absolutely do it. Once we're in the chairs, the conversation just starts rolling. She asks about what we've been up to, what games we're playing, and if we've seen a movie that she thought was killer. And she tells us about her life too. Before long, the conversation usually drifts into something crazy, strange, weird, or just plain funny. And I'm telling you, we laugh out loud almost every time we're in there. She picks on us, and we tease her back. Sometimes she gives us advice, and sometimes she hears things from our perspective. And when she finishes the cut, she always gives us a careful once-over, making sure the beard's right, checking to see if my eyebrows are starting to wander off in 2 different directions, and that we're actually happy with the result. And the tip? She never expects a thing, but we always gladly leave one. Because at some point you realize something. The haircut almost becomes the least important part of the visit. Funny how small things like that matter. A good mechanic, a great neighbor, a sexy barber. People who do their work well and treat you like a human being while they do it. Those people are rare, and when you find them, you stick with them. Because every man needs a good barber, and if you're lucky, you might find a friend in the chair. Well, that's all I got for you today. Look, thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes, and I hope to see you in the next one.